Finding a diet to follow can be exhausting. There's so many options to choose from, and it seems the more you search, the more complicated it becomes. What's good, you guys? My name is James, and if you're new here, I lost 220 pounds naturally, and I would say I lost the first 100 pounds following the common sense diet. And in this video, I just wanted to break down what that is and explain it in a simplistic way. Let's get into it. Now, when I was 440 pounds, I would stop and start dieting because I would be too extreme. At the time, I was 440 pounds, and I would say I'm only eating veggies and grilled chicken breasts, and that was not sustainable for a long term. I would at best do it for a week or two and then fall off for a week or two and then hop back on, and it was always this on and off for years. And I did that until I found something called the common sense dieting method. And the way that it was explained to me, it just seems so simple and easy. And that's what I like to do when it comes to dieting and exercises. I just want something simple and easy. That way I don't psych myself out before I even get started. And the common sense diet to me was just making smarter decisions and eliminating things that we already know is bad for you. For example, the first thing that I eliminated was apple juice. I was drinking a half gallon, full gallons of apple juice with my meals every single day. And I just knew that that was something easy that I can swap out, and that would save me 800 to 1,000 calories a day. So I would start drinking water or 0-calorie substitutes instead of apple juice. Some people at home might be addicted to drinking Mountain Dews, sodas, things like that. Just eliminating that, switching that from water, saved me so much calories, and then I just built upon it from there. And then once I conquered the apple juice, I started with my lunches. I talked about in a video previously how I used to eat 4 McDonald's sandwiches, and I lay out my whole diet that I used to eat in a previous video. Check it out after this. But I would eat 4 McDonald's sandwiches, 2 McDoubles, 2 McChickens, and I started eliminating 2 of those. So I would just eat 1 McDouble and 1 McChicken. That cut the calories in half for my lunches. And then next thing I knew, it was easier for me to start being more extreme because I was slowly getting into the dieting world instead of just going from 0 to 100 where I felt like I was starving the whole time. Now, something else that my doctor suggested that I do with the common sense dieting method is to eat slower. So, for example, when I was eating a whole pizza for dinner, I would just scarf it down so quickly because when I ate, I knew I was going to get full. So, like, subconsciously, I would eat faster than my stomach had time to digest. So I would hurry up and eat, which is a terrible way to live your life. So I would hurry up and scarf it down, and then I would just feel extremely stuffed. So after my doctor told me that, what I would do is I would eat 2 slices of pizza, chill out for 15 to 20 minutes, and then I would eat a slice more. And then if I was still hungry, I would eat a slice more. And doing that helped me not eat the whole thing all at once because I would eat and give my stomach room to digest, and I would get fuller faster than I thought. And next thing you know, I'm not wanting to eat the whole pizza, whereas before I would eat the whole pizza so quickly, be stuffed for the rest of the night on top of my 4 McDonald's sandwiches and on top of whatever else I ate that day. Another thing of note is that when I was at my heaviest, I was not always hungry at breakfast time, lunchtime. I would eat like once or twice a day because when I did eat, it would be enough for like 2 days. So when I switched over to common sense eating and started eating right, I would start getting more hungry, but I didn't want to just eat anything that was available to me at the time. So meal prepping is important. Not necessarily saying like meal prep for the week or anything like that, but be cognitive and be prepared to, if you're going on a trip, to properly bring your snacks to what that you want to eat instead of pulling over to a fast food restaurant and eating. Like, in order to diet or eat right, you have to be conscious of where you're going that day, when you're traveling, what restaurants are around that area that you can eat, so that way you can stay on task. Because if you go a while without eating and you are starving by the time that you start eating, you're going to overindulge and binge. So be cognitive of that. If you're going from eating thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of calories a day to eating 2,500 calories a day, you are going to be wanting to eat more per se, but you're going to want to be snacking correctly. To wrap this up, I think we as humans have an understanding on what we should and shouldn't be eating. So I think we just have to tap into that. And if you're unsure about what you should or shouldn't be eating, just listen to your body. If you eat something and you feel heavy or lethargic, don't eat that. And if you eat something and you feel energetic, light, and that you can still move out through your day, eat more of that. And remember, you want to track everything you're eating, so that way you know you're in your calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight. And also remember, our goal here is to try to eat to live, not live to eat. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in to another video. If you liked it, be sure to give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button so you can see future content. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And don't forget to follow me on social media at New Life Fit 101, and I will see you next week.